Hello and welcome to the final Hawk Talk of the 2022 season. Alongside our entire production team, I'm Austin Dakuda. Let's start down the end. To the left, these are the people that make us look good on camera. Mike Maynard. We're going to talk about everyone's favorite memory from this year because the season is now over. So let's just start down the end. Mike Maynard, take it away.
I guess my favorite memory was when we were all here at a home game, and it was finally announced that the Harbor Hawks had made the playoffs. You heard the crowd go wild. Everybody was super happy. Everybody's mojo was upbeat. It was a special moment to me. So that's my favorite moment of the 2022 season.
So next, Ella Gibson, one of our producers. Again, people that make us look good on camera, and they put in all the hours and hours of work. So any memories you'd like to share?
Don't really have a favorite memory. Gonna be super cheesy here. Every day, showing up and seeing these people's faces. Like, it sounds so stupid, but literally, these people are family. So that's just going to be really hard to say goodbye to.
All right, next, Abby Stokes, another producer on our team, comes in 2 p.m. for a 3:30 call time to get all of our stuff together and countless hours behind the scenes to make us look good and get a really high-quality broadcast together. What's your favorite moment for the year?
My favorite moment was at Katuitt in the third game. Right before Cole McConnell came up to the plate, I looked over at Ella and I said, this is going to be a home run. They did a pitching change, and then home run happened, and Ella and I went crazy. Even behind the scenes, we still get to cheer and stuff, and it was just one of those moments where it felt so surreal.
All right. Down the end, Zach Berman, what is your favorite moment? We'll give Drake some time to think about that.
While Drake works on his little soliloquy, favorite moment of the summer would have to be, besides, working alongside everybody that is standing to my left. It has truly been such a pleasure to get to know all of these people that are going to be one day around the country working in Major League Sports or doing what they do best, because this is the best broadcast or production crew in the entire Cape Cod Baseball League, and I say that fully to heart. But if I had to single out one moment, it would be, in 4 words, Riku Nishida stole home.
Yeah, that was an electric moment, Mr. Berman. And now, Bria Losick, our sideline reporter. You've had plenty of cool moments on the sidelines and in the booth. What comes to your mind?
The moment that comes to mind is when Gabby and I, one of our writers, we were watching the YD game together, and it was a really close game. We were about to tie it, and so we were videotaping our reactions, and we got a hit, we scored, or we tied the game, and you would have thought that we won the World Series at that point. It was just another regular season game, but you could just tell how much we cared based on our reaction that I'm so glad I have on video. And also just every single day begging the players to talk to me. You know who you are. I appreciate all the interviews. I really do. Thank you for actually doing them. And that's definitely what I'll remember the most, is all of you guys. And I second what Zach said. This is the most talented group that I've ever worked with, the most hardworking, and go Harbor Hawks.
Well, thank you, Bria. And next up.
Thank you, Bria. Wait, all-time favorite moment. Drake Toll over here could not get it. Sending it back from a Hawk Talk over and over again.
Thank you, Bria.
All right, now BBDT, Bad Boy Drake Toll, as you've dubbed yourself this summer. Plenty of emails sent, plenty of things happened. What was your favorite moment of the summer?
Well, there are a lot of billboards up and down Cape Cod that have my face on them with big red X's, so I think seeing those come and go is pretty neat. I got a DM this one time, actually, from a guy who was commenting on my broadcast stuff. That was really cool as well. I would say I've never worked with someone as weird, wild, wacky, and entertaining as Zach Berman. And I think the continual additions of Berman Bingo, although they died out, they could have kept going so much. From coldest game in Phoenix to seeing a chiropractor because his bed was so uncomfortable and his chiropractor's about 3 hours away from Cape Cod, to him having a second cousin that was within 6 feet of the broadcast booth and not telling us until the last game, to his popsicles just melting down his hand because he forgot about it. So many. Those are the funniest moments for Berman Bingos. So I hope to always either work with him or somebody just like him. But this crew, we've come a long way, been great, and it's only fitting to end with your favorite moment after you watched 8 wins last year.
Yeah, my favorite moment was on. My favorite moment was the first day we all met, walking in and knowing that we were going to have such a cool and talented year, because after last year with 8 wins and 1 camera, it's come a long way, and I'm just happy that I got to work with all these great people to my left and right, because it made this year fun and made the hour drive worth it every day. So thank all the way from Tijuana to Talladega, made it every day, and you guys made it worth it. So thank you to all of you, and let's toss it over to Bria Lawson, who caught up with Coach Eric Beattie after tonight's game.
From McKeon Park, alongside manager Eric Beattie. Coach, you end the season tonight, but let's talk about all of the highs this season. Going on an 11-game non-losing streak, going atop the Cape League for several weeks after having an 8-25 season last year. Why was this the group to get it done this year?
I think it was a team effort, really. I mean, stemming down all the way from Dan Johnson, Nick Johnson, and they put a lot of really great people in place, and we've got a great staff. The players they brought in were phenomenal. The interns were awesome. The families were here. It was just all together. Everything was just, it was a great experience. So you put a lot of good people in place, and you have the right mix of players, and you come to the field and they act like professionals, which is the biggest thing we asked them to do was behave professionally, and we were going to treat them like professionals, and I think both of those things happened.
It was the first time that the Hawks made the playoffs since 2018, the first time they won a playoff series since 2018, and your first season as skipper. What made it so special, and what will you take away from this first year?
Oh, man, a lot. This is just a beautiful experience, and I'll never forget it.
Thank you so much, Coach. I'm Bria Lawson, Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
Thank you, Bria, as always. And that'll just about wrap it up for the last episode of Hawk Talk with this amazing crew from Mike Maynard, Ella Gibson, Abby Stokes, Drake Toll, Bria Lawson, and Zach Berman. I'm Austin Nakuda saying thank you for watching Hawk Talk.